So currently, we actually use MainWP as a site manager. Sometimes we still use WP Umbrella for a particular client, and I think hopefully in the future we will think of moving them to MainWP because having used MainWP, it's actually the most cost effective for us as an African based agency. So I want to go through what I've been able to do with MainWP. I think some of us already are aware of MainWP. We've been using it on support.wpflat.com. So what I'm doing this time around, I'm trying to rebuild it. And the reason I'm rebuilding it because after observing the support.wp flat, I realized that it has been compromised a bit, and I think I saw a strange username I had to delete, and then surprisingly, I'm unable to access some things in the dashboard. If you go through, let me go to the WP admin. So this is it, and I'm surprised I'm able to see plugins. Mind you, this is actually the main user. I'm able to see plugins, but I can't see delete. Like I'm wondering what happened. Then I'm seeing WordPress fix activate, which is not even a plugin we put there. And it's simple why this has really been the case. First of all, I haven't really used Solid Security Pro. Somehow it was deactivated at a point, and WordPress is prone to attacks as well. And remember, we are using a shared hosting currently for this support.wp flat, which is Dreamhost. And usually, shared hosting are still prone to attack if one site in the shared hosting is attacked. When I mean one site, there are several other websites, not necessarily by us, but by others who are using the same server which we are using. So if one is prone to attack, it can affect the other. But in general, it's easy to just say, okay, I'm just going to fix this and delete the users. And I think that's what I wanted to do. I think this was even installed recently, was to activate and then clean up and use with the help of solid security as well, clean up the mess. But I thought of reinstalling. The reason I thought of reinstalling, I wanted to get reacquainted with MainWP and then have the setup process. And I have been able to do that, and now it is currently under MainWP, which is this MainWP. And one thing I also wanted to add is support. I wanted to add a ticketing system as well to be part of the WordPress site management section. And that is one thing I have been able to do. I've been able to add support management, and I actually use a support plugin called Support Candy. Support Candy is the name of the plugin. As you can see, I've done some testing with it. I have done some testing, and I would explain further into this how this works. But I've been able to do some testing in support in the ticket section, and it's simple. The goal is if someone sends a mail to support@wpflat.com, I have piped the email. Yes, it's called email piping, where you connect an email to a support solution. So I have piped it. So whether I forward a mail or I copy or I send directly to support@wpflat.com, the mail actually comes to this ticket system. So what happens is that this is what we would want to be using in the future to ensure that we're able to track customers' requests and all that, which will make it easy to actually assign to ourselves. And in the midst of this, of course, we have MainWP, which is the site operation system. So I've set this up from afresh again. And so the goal is simple now. What we want to do, we want to move current clients from this main WP, which is in support of WP flat, to manage.wp flat. So not all sites are currently active here. So we are going to delete those sites that are not active, but we want to connect the ones that are active, which I will share them so that they can be connected before the time elapses, which I will give as a timeline. So it is actually simple what to do. You see some of them are on X. So the ones that are on X, don't bother about them. Don't bother about them. When except the ones I am specific about, like for NRIF, it is on X, but we need to connect it back. And there are some we don't really need to connect it, like this one. I know this is connected, but there are some we just leave it connected. So what we do is simple. Now, let's say I'm going to try Candid Logistics. This is a site that is connected. I want to move it from support of WP flat to manage.wp flat. That's what I'm going to do. So if we take a look at the sites, we currently have just two. So I want to add manage. It's simple what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the same support.wp flat to log into Candid. You know, you could just simply click on the link to take you there. So once you click on this link, usually it loads a page where you're it's going to take you to the WP admin of the particular site. Now, how main WP works, it's simple. It has a main plugin and it has a child plugin. That's it. There are two plugins. Main WP as a main plugin and then main WP child. If you're searching for plugin installations, you would actually see when you search for main WP, you see several. You see main WP, which has to do with site management, and then you see main WP child as well. That's the name of the plugin, main WP child. Not child reports. There's child reports and there's main WP child. Okay, let me just say I'm going to add a plugin so you can see what I'm talking about. So, well, it's taking some time to load, okay? But while it's taking some time, this is what I want to do. If you go to install plugins, you are going to see the main WP itself. Now, main WP actually allows you to, sorry, fortunately, it's taking longer time than usual now. Okay, I think it's actually the hosting too. So if you check, this is main WP, you see that the plugin is renamed to WP flat maintainer. That's what it is. Because main WP allows you to rename the plugin. You understand? To rename it to something that, okay, when a client maybe logs into their WordPress admin dashboard, they are able to see, okay. Now, what we want to do is simple. We want to connect this site to change it from support to manage. It's simple. If you want to start, you first of all, you are going to clear data connection. That's what you do first. Clear data connection. Usually you're clearing it because you cannot just connect to this when it is connected to already existing system. So I have disconnected, and now after clearing, I will turn off require password authentication and then save setting. That's what I'm going to do. Now I have saved settings. Now remember, site has been disconnected. I have turned off this. The reason I'm turning it off is if I want to connect me WP, I mustn't have a rather, I mustn't have a password. How MainWP works is if you have the child plugin, let me just search for you so you understand. There's main, let me search MainWP. So this is the MainWP child. This is what we've installed. This is a main plugin for the site that needs to be managed. And MainWP dashboard is what we have in manage.wpflat.com. And then MainWP child reports. This is actually used when you want to send reports. So these MainWP child reports tracks changes from this site, this WordPress site, tracks changes and then adds it as part of the report for sites we want to send report. And by default, we want to send report on all our sites. So that's the use case for this. So the next thing we are trying to achieve here is very, very simple. Very simple. Now, you see this plugin is already active. Now, this is what it says. This site is now ready for connection. Remember, we renamed it. So this is main.bp, just that we renamed it. So you can actually rename the plugin from main.bp dashboard. So you can see this site is now ready for connection. Please proceed with the connection process to start managing your site. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to go to site. We already have 3 sites here. What we are going to do is to add another site, add website. So what you do for adding website, you've put the domain of the website, Candid Logistics, and then test connection. I didn't put .com, so obviously it's not going to work. But let me just, for the sake of testing connection field, definitely. So I have to put .com and then test connection. Connection successful. So the next thing is, yes, the main WP chat plugin is active on the site. So I turned off administrator password. I turned off unique ID. So what I need is the username. So let's see for the Candid. If I go through here, you see ept at nriv, eptnriv at gmail.com. That happens to be the user. I think that was the user we used initially. So, but we also have another user, the wpflat at gmail.com. That's the user, the wpflat at gmail.com. So what do we do? It's simple. We go back to the site and then put the username. Username, not email. But username here happens to be the email. Like, so always take note of it. We have the username. You see, there is username, there is email. So that's the username. All I need to do is, okay, what's the name of the site? Candid Logistics. I add site. Now it says unable to connect. Please verify. So sometimes for fresh installations, this actually work. But for installations that are not fresh, it will actually then require you to put in a password. So it's simple what we are just going to do. We're just going to change password. That's what we will do. How do we change password? Simple. Go to set a new password. Wow. It's taking some time. Okay, maybe I clicked it too early. Let me refresh. So, upon refreshing, I'll set new password. All I need to do is just copy this, and then I will update user. What I'm going to do to update it, go back to site, put in the password, and then add site. So let's see how it goes. Now the site has been added. If we go back to dashboard, that is it. So this is the process that is followed to do the migration. So where, in fact, in most cases, it has to be the password. So as much as possible, when changing a password, remember not to change apparently the client password. Like what I changed, this EPT at NReviews happens to be the client or details. What I changed is the BP flat email you get. So the WP Flat usually has their login as with the wpflat at gmail.com or with client at wpflat.com. So use the username and then the password. So that's it on how to migrate. So we need to do all the migrations today so that we get all the users that we need. You see, this has been migrated, which is very important. So there are other things to learn about MainWP, but first, let's start with this and get this done already. So I hope this actually helps.